this full day of eating off with obviously coffee, because that is my pre-run routine. Right now I don't consume any calories pre-running because I don't run that long and it's not really needed. Once I will run for like an hour or so or longer, I'll probably have some easy carbs, some electrolytes, have like some time to digest and then run. But right now it's just like half an hour, so just have my coffee to help me poop, because if you're a runner, there's nothing worse than when you go out for a run and like your digestive system is just firing. You're like, oh my god, I need to get home. So drinking the coffee, having some water around like 400 or to 600 milliliters, and then we're off for the run. So all done with the run, showered up, shaved, I'm feeling fresh and new, and it is finally time for meal number one, which is breakfast. In this household we eat eggs and toast pretty much every single day. We absolutely love it. It's nutritious, it's delicious, it's easy to make. So I am sick and tired of seeing these bodybuilders doing scrambled egg whites in the morning, absolutely butchering the dish. So I'm going to show you how to make the best scrambled eggs that would even be Gordon Ramsay approved, which ingredientes you need and what utensils you need. It's super simple, but trust me, you will love these scrambled eggs. Alright, so first ingredient is some butter or some substitution. We have some margarine, I don't know how to say it. Obviously, and it's vegan and it's organic, because we are some marketing victims. When we see organic, we think it's good, so use something like that. Then the next one is some sea salt. Then we get some chopped chives. So the last ingredients obviously are the eggs. You want to get some fresh organic eggs. Get some happy chicken eggs because they taste way better. And then for the utensils, you want to have a pan with like some like a Teflon pan that is coated, that isn't like scratched and beaten down like your own feelings, I don't know, but you want it to be fresh. And then you also want to have one of these like silicone spatulas, because they don't stick to the pan and you won't get like egg all over. So stove on like medium heat. Once the pan is nice and hot, put a little knob of butter in. If you can hear it sizzling, you did everything right. Just move that around a little so the pan is coated. Eggs go in. Whisk them around a little so you get like actual scrambled eggs. Lightly season with the sea salt. On top comes the chives. Whoops, that was a lot. Mix that around as well. As you can see, with a nice pan and the silicone spatula, there's like no egg really sticking. And you want to keep the eggs moving around so that they don't get burned. Also watch out that the scrambled egg is not browning. If you eat like brown scrambled eggs, we cannot be friends. Okay, and this is it. It literally takes like just maybe like a minute and a half and they're done. So usually I get pretty hungry pretty fast after breakfast again, and then my go-to thing is to drink a self-made smoothie. So if you're like me and you're very bad at eating fruit, I can just highly recommend taking the 20 euros, just invest in a small blender, just put whatever fruit you fancy the most into the blender, just top it up with water, and then have like a natural sweetener to make it like a little bit more sweet, and you just blend it up and drink it. And this is a great way to get some micronutrients in really fast. And for me, just personally, I don't want to eat something over the midday that makes me like really full, makes me lethargic. I want to be like laser focused. I want to do my tasks. I want to keep the food pretty light. So this is what I do after breakfast. Just gonna drink this up real quick, and then I'm gonna check in with you with lunch. Alright guys, now let's talk about the most important thing, if not the one thing that I want you to take away from this video is, if you don't really have to track macros, please don't do it. Tracking macros ruined the relationship with food I had and messed with my mental state. It just got all over the place. You always worried like how much grams of fat had this and how much grams of carbs this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter! And what I do nowadays is I just track calories and protein. If I eat a specific amount of calories, I either gain or lose weight, and then and the protein target is just there, that I know that I have enough protein in the day to like build muscle, all that good stuff, since I'm training a lot. That is an important factor to me. But otherwise, I don't give a damn if one day I eat 300 grams of carbs and like 50 grams of fat, or another day it's just 200 grams of carbs and 100 grams of fat. I don't care. It makes life so much easier, especially with my spouse. It's so much easier because obviously with dinner we eat together. I have to be a bit more flexible, and I don't care if it's one day like I eat some lasagna with some cheese. Yes, there was maybe a little bit more fat in there. It's okay. To be honest, if you would be in like, I would say I would be your coach and you want to get to like a specific target, I would first start with like calories and protein, and then if we get more serious, when it's like really dependent, yes, we can track macros if you want to. But for the average Joe, if you live your day-to-day life, it is so much more easier to live a happy and free life, and you don't have to worry about food all the time, because honestly, food is just one part of your life and it shouldn't be the whole thing, like always constantly worrying about how much macros every single food item has. So please take that into account when you do your future meal plan. Alrighty guys, it is time for lunch. It's a little bit later than I would like to be, so it's 4 p.m. right now, but that is okay. So what you can see here is my prepped lunch. So for me, lunch was always a problem. It was the limiting factor in my nutrition. I just can't be bothered cooking lunch every single day. So I would skip cooking, I would skip lunch, which means I was short on protein, and then I had to like force down 2 scoops of whey at night, which isn't ideal. For me, in my case, the solution was I just prep my meals in advance. I'd make something super simple, for example, like beef and rice, chicken and potatoes, chicken and rice, whatever. So I keep them super simple, just high in protein, moderate in carbs and fats. And I know if I just prep it, I will definitely eat it. And then for me, 2 days is max. So what I do, I cook the meal in like 3 portions. So I'm gonna have 1 now and then 2 for the day afterwards. After 2 days, it just becomes disgusting if you like reheat chicken and rice after like 3 or 4 days. It's absolutely not okay. It tastes awful. So for me, 3 portions is the max. I just take them out, heat them up, eat them real quick, and I don't have to worry about it. And this way I get my nutrition in. Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, this is today's Roman, or for you, tomorrow's Roman. Don't mind the mess. This is what happens when you do YouTube. Usually you clean everything, but today is hectic. We have no time, and this is what I want to show you. So, since I prepped my lunch yesterday, I can literally just grab it off the fridge. I just have to reheat it, and I can like get the meal in, get the protein in. I don't have to worry about cooking, so it's super quick and convenient. I can just recommend the same for you. So, I'm about to dig in, and then I'll see you at the next meal. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, made a bold fashion statement, put on a green shirt instead of a pink one. Also a new challenger appeared. We got Kim, the girlfriend, also in the video for the first time now, and we're about to get our health for today in. So we already had lunch, and now it is time for the ginger shot. So we make our own ginger shot. Shout out to the Dale Taylor sis for giving me the recipe for this, and we just have like a little shot each day for like immune system functioning, just some vitamin C boost and all that good stuff.
So here we go for a shot. Just go put it in. Ready?
Cheers to health.
Actually, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
It's super,
not as bad.
It's okay. It's super spicy, but I put in some honey and some apple juice. Takes away the gingeriness.
I think it's better when it's like really cold, like right out of the fridge, because when it's still warm, it's too hot.
Bruh.
Alright, so the girlfriend just left. I just quickly want to say, next to the ginger shot, I also drink some other kind of supplements, if you want to call them. So what I have here is some turmeric, some buckwheat grass, I believe what it's called, and then I also have some rosehip. Most people consider them like kind of superfoods. For me, it's just a way to get some good micronutrients in, and also a lot of things for anti-inflammatory processes, because from all the running, obviously my joints are very much impacted, my tendons, my ligaments, just my whole body in general. Also, I consume a lot of meat, and with these I can just kind of like try to counter tackle all of this. This is good for immune system, bone structure, digestive system. It also helps me. I have a skin condition which is called psoriasis. I feel like it helps me with this as well. So overall, it's just great, kind of like a health supplement perspective. I feel like it's better than just like a multivitamin tab or whatever. I feel like it's more true to nature. So I'm just gonna whip together like 5 grams each, drink it with some water and orange juice, and that's it. As you can see, this isn't looking very nice, but it is what it is. This is what you gotta do when you stay at peak performance. Alrighty guys, it is looking hella delicious, but here goes nothing. It is so disgusting. Alrighty guys, it is finally not lunchtime, it is dinner time, and this is where Kim and I kind of unwind. We make good food, so it's not something easy like scrambled eggs or just like beef and rice, but we make healthy pizza, we make burritos, we make lasagna, we make cannelloni. So we dive into when it comes to dinner. So today we're gonna make the healthy fried chicken. If you follow me on Insta, which you should, you have seen this a couple of times. We make this probably on average like 2 times a week, I would say. And I had so many people already request like, hey, can you share? That sounds so cringy, but so many people ask.
Share a recipe.
But share the recipe. So today I'm finally gonna do it to make it a bit more quicker. I'm just gonna do a voiceover. I'm gonna show you the steps here and you can just follow the recipe. It's super simple, it's super tasty. It is fried chicken but in a healthy way, and it's not dry, it's juicy, it's flavorful, and we just top it off with some air fried potatoes, maybe some greens or a salad, and that's it. So enjoy the recipe. So first take out 3 bowls, 2 can be small to medium and the last one should be a bit bigger. In the first one you want to put around 20 to 30 grams of flour depending on how much chicken you make. In the second one you want to crack in 1 to 2 eggs, top it off with some hot sauce and whisk it together. Usually 1 egg lasts for 300 grams of chicken. In the last one you want to put Japanese panko breadcrumbs and add your seasoning. I'll just pretend I know the measurements, but I would say a few dashes of salt, some cracks of black pepper, around 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic and 1 teaspoon of chili flakes. At the end mix it around so it's evenly dispersed, and next get your chicken out. Cut off any bloody or fatty parts, but don't overdo it. You don't want to cut it into too small pieces since they will dry out faster. Like this should be okay. So when doing this you want to have a dry hand and a wet hand, meaning you only touch the egg wash with your wet hand. Start by dumping one of the chicken pieces into the flour, shake the excess flour off and put it in the egg mixture. Give it a good mix until it's completely covered. Let some of the egg drip off before putting it into the breadcrumbs, otherwise the breadcrumbs will clump from too much liquid from the eggs. Then really mix the chicken around, get every spot coated and then move it onto the baking tray. Repeat that process for all of your chicken pieces and voila, you got yourself a beautiful tray of healthy fried chicken. Just slightly drizzle some olive oil on top of each one and put them into the oven that is preheated to 200 degrees Celsius or 309 degrees Fahrenheit for my 2 American viewers out there. After 10 minutes, flip them around and put them in for another 10 minutes. And that, my friends, is how we get beautiful, healthy fried chicken. And here we have the star of the show. I mean, just look at this beautiful crisp chicken. This is tender, this is juicy, this is hella delicious. So we're gonna dig in right now. I'm super starving. So the air fried potatoes are just finished. Wow, I mean, just look at those. I swear by God, this is one of the best investments you can ever make. I don't know if you can hear, but these are super crispy. There's like nearly no oil in there, so no need to fry. They're brown, they're crisp, they're still soft in the inside. Beautiful. So post dinner, Kim and I, we like to have a little treat, a little dessert, something sweet that like cracks our sweet tooth. So today I got something different. Usually we also have like some little bit of chocolate here and there, but today I got a yogurt with 15 grams of chia seeds, 50 grams of blueberries and 20 grams of all natural peanut butter. This is just a great meal to finish the night. You know, the chia seeds contain a lot of fiber and protein. Yogurt has probiotics, the blueberries have antioxidants, and then with the peanut butter we have some healthy fats. It's a really wholesome meal to finish off the day. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the full day of eating. I'm gonna close off the video tomorrow, and otherwise we're gonna call it a night for tonight. Bruh. What's good, my beautiful people? It is the next day, and before I close off this video, I want to talk about 2 things real quick. First one is, I realized I didn't film any veggies yesterday. So actually for dinner, we had a little salad with some cherry tomatoes, some seasoning. So that was veggie portion number 1 for dinner. And usually for lunch, what I do, either zucchini or courgette if you want to sound fancy, or some Brussels sprouts. I just toss them in some olive oil, sprinkle some like salt on it, and just roast them in the oven and have that for lunch. But I forgot to pick it up while doing groceries, so I couldn't film it. But usually these are the 2 veggie portions I have within one day, next to like the fruit and the turmeric. Second point, I want to make clear that this is an ideal full day of eating from me, and I wish I could say I eat like this every single day, but realistically it's more like 3 or 4 out of 7 days a week. Life is hectic sometimes. Uni comes around, work is there, maybe the girlfriend wants something, and I skip the smoothie, maybe I skip the turmeric and all that stuff, which is normal. I'm not a competitive bodybuilder nor a professional marathon runner, so nutrition isn't as crazy important for me. But what I want to make clear is, don't expect results from work that you didn't put into. If you're missing out on meals, if you're missing out on recovery supplements, don't blame it on nutrition that like weight loss is maybe slower. Don't blame it on that muscle gain is lower, because if you miss out on nutrition, you miss out on performance. And actually every single day you have the chance to put something into your body to get a better person the next day. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this full day of eating. Maybe you got some food inspo out of it, or maybe some new insights on how you can take different things into your body for better recovery. If you did, leave a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment, subscribe, and otherwise I'm going to see you in the next one.